Buffer कर रहा है. Hello and welcome to Mr. Cricket UAE. Today we are here to discuss Punjab Kings versus Mumbai Indians, and what a disappointment for being a Punjab fan today. I'm sorry, Surinder Paji, I have to say this because 5 consecutive losses for PBKS, in which they have lost their 5th match against Mumbai Indians, जिनके against लगभग हर टीम जीत रही थी इस सीजन. सिर्फ कैप्टन बदला था आज के दिन, और इसके अलावा बहुत सारी ऐसी गलतियां मुंबई ने करी जिसके बाद में वो जीतने के भी काबिल नहीं थे, जिसके बारे में बाद में डिस्कस करेंगे. बट लूजिंग दिस मैच will cost Punjab Kings big time. I have with me Anis sir, Surinder Paji and Naresh ji. Anis sir, I would like to start this with you. पंजाब किंग्स के लिए ये मुकाबला जीतना बेहद जरूरी था, क्योंकि एक तो क्वालिफिकेशन सिनेरियो में उनको अपने आप को जिंदा रखना है, दूसरा टॉप 2 के लिए आए करना है, क्योंकि कोई भी टीम जिसके चांसेस हैं वो टॉप 2 जाना चाहेगी. इसके अलावा पंजाब किंग्स ने आज बहुत सारी चीजें सही करी, पर मुंबई का कोई जवाब नहीं था उनके पास. व्हाट डू यू थिंक वाज द प्रॉब्लम इन पंजाब किंग्स टुडे?
I can only say and sum it up in one line. Punjab Kings have forgotten how to win. Like they were winning in a row, I think 6 times. And now in the last 5 games, after that match against Delhi where they chased 250, they seem to have forgotten to defend. Okay, 4 matches they have lost defending, 1 match chasing. So they don't have the bowlers probably. And today, because they messed up in the bat, they had 1 bowler short. And that is what probably cost them. And Mumbai had nothing to lose but spoil party of Punjab.
Right. Surinder Paji, I would like to know from your point of view as a Punjab fan, how do you see this match? Punjab losing it, losing their rhythm, losing their chance to be at the qualifiers, do you think?
Absolutely, we're shot. We're finished. The bowling has been shown up. Marco Jansen, I said it in the last show, why is he playing? He's bowling like 115, 116 km balls, and then going for sixes. 20 odd runs in that 16th or 17th over. That cost Punjab the match. Usually went for 20 in that. They lost 40 runs in 2 overs. For 2 balls. I'm not blaming Yuzi, because Yuzi shouldn't have bowled then. He should have bowled after the power play. But for some reason, Shreyas went to Arshdeep, and I can't understand that decision. He should have just bowled Yuzi out. He had a great rhythm. He was bowling really well. It reminded me a lot of the Delhi bowler, Da. Yeah. I just could not believe the tactics. And obviously with Bartlett, that bowling is not his forte either. So 2 bowlers short. Azmat Omarzai, we've been calling for him. He came in today, absolutely stunning with the bat, took to the 2 wickets. But we can't carry Marco Jansen, and for some reason, James Hopes and Ricky are having their faith in this bowler, and he's just costing us valuable runs. In the last 2 or 3 games, he's gone for over 50 runs, and you can't afford to have 1 bowler or 2 bowlers for 50. Today, 50 run score for Bartlett, 50 run score for so run from 2 bowlers. And you're defending 200. Absolutely pathetic bowling. And I'm going to say it now. Where was Shedgay? Why couldn't Shedgay bowl 1 over? And why couldn't Shashank bowl 1 over? And again, Marco also dropped Tilak Varma. So that's where the match has gone. He had caught that. It was a very difficult catch. And to be fair, he did well to get to it. But it was very, very bad. They're mentally shot. The only way you're going to win the only way Punjab will win, and we got RCB on Sunday, and then obviously we got LSG away in the final game. So we still can get to 17 points, but we can only bat second. If we bat first in both of those games, we will lose those games. So that's a fact. And I think even 17 points with the way CSK are playing, Rajasthan are on our tails, and obviously Sunrisers are there. So if Sunrisers do drop points, that's our only chance. So and our record against RCB is absolutely shocking as well. So I can't see us winning that game, especially if we bat first. If we bat second, we might have a chance. But today is heartbreaking. And I had vada pav for lunch, and I'm not going to have vada pav again for another year.
You'll have to have it now, because you said before the game that you will wait for the result. So you have to have vada pav.
Oh no, I can't do it. But anyway, congratulations, Naresh. The better team won. And Tilak Verma, what a superstar.
We needed that. We needed a win badly. Yeah.
Yeah, we needed moreover Tilak Verma to really score those runs because we have been waiting for him for so long, and he did show some signs in this league. But today, especially, I think the differentiator was Tilak Verma, and no doubt there are other players as well who have performed like Will Jacks. But I feel personally, Nareshji, that Tilak Verma was the differentiator. Do you see that as well?
Oh, definitely. He held on to one end, and the way he attacked in the end to chase that down. I don't know why they played the entire game in both innings was decided by the last 3 overs. It was a similar pattern in both the innings, 50 plus runs in 18 balls. We did it in 17, so that's the only difference. But yeah, it's good. He was announced India A captain today, so I think he has welcomed that by this performance. And it was refreshing. Good to see flaws in the opposition for a change, but it's not that we didn't have flaws. We had plenty of it. This game probably went on purely because of a poor fielding. 140 for 7 and letting 60 runs in the last 5 overs. I mean, we just gave 25 more considering where the situation was after 15th. But yeah, it was good to see Tilak Verma take it till the end and get wins. And that's, you can see those kind of innings in this season, Tilak Verma winning the games, otherwise being very poor. He has performed in extremes, but today was refreshing. This win was needed very badly under a new captain. So I think it's good.
And credit to Shardul Thakur. We have to put that in. Lord Thakur arrived today. Out of all the games, he's been terrible.
I like to Sandy Paji on the bowlers. We have not been fair to the bowlers because the Shardul, Deepak Chahar, Trent Bolt in and out of the team. Markanday cannot be seen after first few games. But with the batters, we showed more you can say patience for them to come back into form, which didn't happen with batters like Surya Kumar. Shardul Thakur. And what Sandy Paji said about Chahal, I think the biggest mistake Shreyas Iyer made was to keep 1 over back. Wrist spinners, once in rhythm, get their entire spell done. We would have probably needed 60 in the last 3 overs instead of 50 in the last 3, But these are the things that, get a differentiator in the game, in leadership and the bowlers. So good to see on a winning side.
Right. Got one comment from on YouTube as well from Lokesh Mahajan saying Tilak Verma, good innings in pressure. Congratulations, new India A captaincy. Definitely, आज ये news आई थी तिलक वर्मा को लेकर that he has been announced as India A captain. This must have charged him up. जो आज हमने उनकी तरफ से एक inning देखी है. I've got one more comment. I'll take this up. Yatin Rama on Instagram is saying Punjab is damn good, but their admin did wrong things. मतलब social media team पे blame कर रहे हैं. Let it be. इसके अलावा Ansari Farhan is saying MI on the whim. So definitely MI ने sign जो दिखाए ये match जीत करके देख के अच्छा लग रहा है. Quite late, but थोड़ा जल्दी भी कर सकते थे, but still late. I've got one more question. Sanjay is asking, is it the Shreyas Iyer overconfidence? 5 consecutive losses, revenge taken from MI, Punjab's next versus RCB and LSG. How will it be? और Sandy Paji ने already इसका जवाब दे दिया है कि all eyes on those 2 matches because Punjab के लिए it is very important now. It's a do or die for them if they want to really survive this tournament. They have to anyhow win these 2 matches to be part of the qualification of knockout. Anil sir, I would like to come back to you on asking what is happening in this match. Particularly, I would like to start with with the first innings. 8 विकेट्स गंवाने के बावजूद पंजाब किंग्स ने 200 रन बनाए. अगर हम बात करें इस सीजन में इटसेल्फ पंजाब ने 7 से 8 बार 200 का जो आंकड़ा है वो टच किया है. बुरे से बुरे दिन में भी पंजाब किंग्स 200 तो रन बना लेती है. आप इस बारे में क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
यस, बना लेती है. आज मुंबई बहुत ज्यादा मेहरबान थी पंजाब पे व्हेन इट केम टू फील्डिंग. पहले नमन धीर ने, आई डोंट नो, सोडा कैच कहते हैं उसको हमारे बॉम्बे के लैंग्वेज में, जिसको आप आग बंद करके भी पकड़ सकते हैं. तो नमन धीर व्हेन ही फील्स बैडली ही फील्स टेरिबली. आई थिंक दिस इज नॉट द फर्स्ट. ही इज आल्सो लाइक इन द वो उसी लीग में है जिधर आपके शशांक है. नंबर 2, वी might be talking on the back, Bumrah was good as a captain, but I would say he was poor. Why I'm saying poor? For a couple of things. When you see when India is playing, you call Bumrah to close the game out. Today, instead of coming and killing the game in the 18th or the 19th over, he comes and bowls the 20th over, and they have leaked. I was just correcting Naresh, from 147 after 17 overs, they ended up giving 53 in the last 3 overs, and with Bumrah having that last over. So that was shocking, absolutely shocking. And two guys whom we have never heard for. Yes, Azmatullah, still yes. But after Azmatullah, there was Vishnu Vinod and Xavier Bartlett. इन्होंने पिटाई की. एक तो कॉर्बिन बॉश, जिनको 20 या 22 पड़े, और चार को, और फिर बुमराह वेंट फॉर 13-14. So that's a crime. I mean, generally you don't see this happening.
There was one thing, Anish Bhai, I just say, there was a couple of bottom edges that went for 4. So we have to give, we can't say there were decent balls. It was like the Arshdeep ball, when he bowled a brilliant wide Yorker. It was virtually on the line. And then Jack just touched the bottom of the bat and he went for 4. So I think the ground dimensions had something to do with that as well. But Bumrah, I still think the harmony in the camp, the way he talks to the players, I think that was a lesson to Hardik. And I'm saying Hardik isn't going to come back now, because you could see that the team spirit, although Mumbai are out of the IPL, you could see that the team spirit is there. They all were pushing for Bumrah. And I think that, they probably did hold that over back. But, we played the extra, the substitute there. So that was for us. They knew that at the end of the day we played the batter. Vishnu Vinod is an absolutely excellent batter. He hits the ball a while. And, Azmat was amazing today. To be fair, the clean striking of Azmat, he's a proper all-rounder for me. He can bat, he can bowl. So again, I think that's probably the difference, and why he has not been playing for the last 4 or 5 games. I just do not. I know I think his mother died. Might have been an issue with that, but he should have played in the last game. And Ben Dwashius playing in front of Azmat, that really, really made me angry. But today, I wouldn't blame the captaincy. I think the captaincy was probably more Shreyas, because he should have bowled out Yuzi. He should have bowled out Yuzi, but he left him to the end. And Bartlett and even Janssen, even he took the wickets. I think he was still 13 and over up until the third or fourth time. Up until his third over, he's going for 13 and over. So why can't you bowl Shedgay for 1 ball? And the thing is, we saw it from if you bat second against, the pitch conditions, they get slower, the pitch might get slower. But Shardul Thakur and Shedgay or Shashank, that's the type of pace. The areas what Shardul was bowling, the ball that he bowled Shreyas Iyer on, that was an absolutely beautiful ball. It was the right length. This pitch, you bowl too full, you get hit for 6. You bowl too short, you get hit for 6. You've just got to nail that length. And Dharamshala, I said it from before, the only way you would win, you'd always face the chasing side. We lost the toss. We needed to get 220. 200 is a pass score, and and we have to also say Ryan Rickleton set the tone. He was absolutely amazing today. So they had a couple of players that were middling the ball, and Tilak, we played him to form today.
सर, आप बोल रहे थे कि जो बैटर्स ने रन बनाए पंजाब के, जब लास्ट के 6 ओवर थे मुंबई के लिए, you were giving us answer about that. Would you like to continue?
Yes, I will again hit on the point that even though inner edges or outer edges, Bumrah comes and kills the game. That's what traditionally been happening, and he himself knows, because they were 8 down. And to still leak 35-40 runs, 2 overs, that could have hurt Mumbai. Yes, they were out of the tournament, but I found that baffling. And the catching of Mumbai, least to be said. I don't know who all dropped catches. I can't even remember. And yes, the one point is there, probably that 4 overs in the trot he should have finished for the leg spinner Chahal, because leg spinners are the one who are get into rhythm, and he bowled brilliantly. You have to admit. And if I have to say, there were 2 culprits in Mumbai. First, we call the Mumbai Tsaraja. He wasted 25 balls for 20 odd runs or 21 runs. And then Rutherford, when you're chasing 13-14 runs, he eats up 21-22 balls. And he's been average in the last 5-6 games before he was dropped. And still they brought him instead of sending Will Jacks. I found that baffling. So whether it was Bumrah sending, or the Jayawardene sending, or Rohit Sharma sending, I don't know. I don't think Rutherford is in his form. So he doesn't deserve to be in a part of the squad. He almost gave the game to Punjab.
But
Yeah.
sir, since you were talking about the drop catches by Mumbai, so I will tell you for the record, this was the 7th dropped catch by Namandir in IPL 2026. By far the most by a fielder in this season. इसके अलावा all
Should be kicked
totally
out. Should be kicked out just because he's scoring runs. No, learn to field. You are a youngster. If you cannot hold on to catches, you should be kicked out of the team. And he's cost Mumbai a couple of games because of the drop catches.
Yeah.
And
I
it puts
think-
pressure on your batting. If you drop the catches, when you come into bat, it actually does make you think, "Oh, I've got to
Obviously,
score."
it happens with Shashank is out of form because of his fielding.
Yeah,
He's
100%.
running on your batting. Maybe now the catches which Namandir has dropped. I think my friend Naresh can throw because I can't remember today's catch. I remember he dropped.
Props
Yeah,
him.
I mean, he was put in the slip. That's an important position. He was put in the slips. Yeah, it was a very easy one to come to him.
You
So,
dropped
yeah,
difficult, easy catches.
Yeah, easy catches, and I think I completely agree that if you're not a good fielder, you shouldn't be in the T20 side. But he's getting covered purely because he's one who's consistently scoring. Our number 3 and 4 have struggled. Tilak Verma ups and downs, 100, and then today 75. So and Surya Kumar, we can just leave that discussion out. Otherwise, Namandir wouldn't have been playing in the 11 purely because of dropping the catches. And Rutherford, I completely agree. I would rather had played the South African spinner who was brought in as a replacement. But probably we didn't.
Christian Maharaj.
Yes, Maharaj. We didn't have the confidence of the spin, and only Yuzi Chahal could turn over here. Chahal could turn on this pitch. Will Jacks and Raghu Sharma were not effective at all as spinners. So, Will Jacks should have come ahead of Rutherford, or if Rutherford was struggling to time it,
Call him back.
We can retire the batsman out. Retire the batsman out. Simple.
They were not retiring him. I was not able to understand why the player is going on.
Yeah, they should have retired him, to be fair. But his timing was absolutely awful, and I think he got 1-6. I sort of remember 1-6. Yeah, he got 1-6, and that brought the level of his runs and ball ratio
he's
down.
coming with the reputation of innings in CPL. CPL, you're playing 4 or 5 grounds. Here we are talking about 12 to 13 different conditions all over the country, a long season. It's not apples to apples comparison with any other league. So,
and the pressure, it's the pressure as well. The pressure is 100%. When you've got a full stadium on you, and it's 50-50. There was a lot of Mumbai fans in Himachal Pradesh today, so I just think it's the pressure. But the thing is, for Mumbai, they can still wreck parties. The only good thing for me, they got KKR and they've got RR, 2 of our competitors for the top 4. If they can win at least one of those games, we'll be okay. But it's looking tough.
RR cannot make a comeback now. RR is not known to come back. Once they lose badly.
Yeah,
that is what Mumbai do. And now they're showing all the signs. मैं जब कैच ड्रॉप्स की बात कर रही थी उस टाइम पे बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट था, दैट वाज कि नमनदीप ने जो कैच ड्रॉप किया था, दैट वाज ऑफ प्रभसिमरन सिंह, और उस बंदे ने 50 का स्कोर अचीव किया है. सो नमनदीप इज एक्चुअली, भले चाहे वो जो भी रन्स बना रहे हो, डज नॉट मेक सेंस अगर आप उतने कैचेस ड्रॉप कर रहे हैं, बिकॉज आपकी वजह से सामने वाली टीम को उतना बड़ा एडवांटेज है. Today was the first time the duo of uncapped players have scored 100 runs in IPL, and this is done by Priyansh Arya and Prabhsimran Singh, all because of Namandeep, because he dropped him at 1.3 overs when Jasprit Bumrah was bowling, and Prabhsimran could have gone, और ये स्कोर और भी छोटा हो सकता था. जितने मुश्किल से लास्ट ओवर तक मैच गया, शायद ना जाता, मुंबई पहले जीत जाती, कुछ भी हो सकता था, but just because of that catch हम देख रहे हैं कितना
Robin Mins ने जो ड्रॉप किया, this shouldn't have gone beyond 170. Honestly, this innings shouldn't have gone beyond 170.
And Punjab did well, and from a positive point.
Yeah, go ahead, Sarji, go ahead.
Yeah, from a positive point of view, Punjab were 140 to get to 200 in the last 5 overs. I think it was a massive credit. And there's a slight thing with the rules which I do not like, and I spotted it. So on the last ball of the Mumbai innings, they did a leg by, and Mumbai reviewed it, and we didn't get that run. And at the start of the commentary, they even said that. They said, "Oh, I thought it was 201. They're going to get two."
But Tilak Verma hit a 6 in the end. So that
He
one
hit a
run
6 in the
doesn't
end.
matter.
I know. But something, that's a rule which I think could
Yeah,
be changed.
that's the rule. Once you get into the review part, that run is not
Is not counted. So I thought, okay, koi fixing se chalti honi hai, Mumbai di.
सर सुन रहे हैं आप इल्जाम लग रहा है
You know what? A lot of times IPL matches, change in a span of 1 hour or 2 hours, and unfortunately sometimes you make or you feel that no, there's something wrong. But I doubt players with so much of scanning will make such a mistake. If they do, then they're not doing justice to this cricket. We all are passionate lovers. I'll be very honest. Having said that, coming to the point of Namandeep, he scored runs. Naresh, Mumbai's first win came against KKR. That is when Ryle Rickelton and Rohit Sharma scored runs. Today they won. Tilak Verma scored. They beat once, Gujarat, where Tilak Verma scored 100.
Tilak Verma 100, yeah.
I can't remember another win which came of Mumbai. If you can point it, I'll tell you which team. If you can quickly just.
Mumbai won against GT Lucknow, LSG.
LSG they won. LSG, I can't remember the total. What was it? So I can't remember whether in that match also Namandir scored. So when you score, if you don't make it count, then it doesn't matter. That's what I'm trying to say. Tilak Verma, yes, on and off, but he's got the damn temperament to finish games.
Yeah. And this is why, the fitness, the playing of international cricket, he's used to the pressure environment. And you look at the bowling of Punjab Kings, the death bowling, they knew they could target at least 2 overs. There were 60 from 28, 22, 23 balls, something like that. And I still fancied Mumbai to win because I knew there was going to be 2 overs where they would target. I didn't think it was the Yuzi over. I thought Bartlett, definitely Janssen. I thought those 2 were the overs that they would target. But the 20 overs, which obviously, soon as that had happened on Yuzi's last over, even if he had given 14 or 15 runs, it wouldn't have been that bad. But the momentum and the confidence had gone. I think he hit the first one of the 6s onto the roof of Dharamshala. It was a 106 meter 6, and that was the end of it. I thought, wow. And then the dimensions of the ground, the bowling that we've got, it's very difficult to defend any score at that ground. It's like a bit like the 1KD, the team batting second. If the conditions stay good, they've got the best chance of winning. And even at the Chimaswamy, those 2 or 3 grounds, shorter boundaries, if the conditions stay similar, you would always fancy the second chase if they're not losing a lot of wickets. But Punjab needed to take that catch of Janssen, of Tilak. If that was caught, that would have changed this match. And I think Corbin Bosch is a good batsman, but he wouldn't have got that home. The only reason why they went there because Tilak Verma was in the form and he was he had his eyes set and he could score.
I've got some comments on Instagram. Jackie saying Punjab is not good at defending the runs. They are only good at chase, and in Punjab, no bowlers are there. So basically, Punjab की bowling पर सवाल उठ रहे हैं, जो कि काफी समय से हम लोग बात करते आ रहे हैं. Another guy, RP Bus Story, saying, I don't know what, but now PBKS will disqualify. A lot of people are saying that Punjab Kings might end up disqualifying from the league, especially starting as Invincibles who win all the matches and now losing all 5 makes the tough case for PBKS. Another comment comes, what about now top 4? Because now game turns totally MI-LSG can destroy some dreams. So एक party destroyer की पदवी दी गई थी LSG और MI को, और LSG ने साइंस शो किए थे और MI भी अब मैचेस जीत गए. नरेश जी, आपको क्या लगता है अभी टॉप 4 का क्या देखने को मिल रहा है? इनके कमेंट का जवाब हो जाएगा.
नहीं, अभी तो difficult. Now see, CSK has been winning games. So अभी तो tough. As I said, RR making a comeback looks very tough. So ये जो top 6 है उसमें से 4 अभी GT is doing very well, RCB is doing well, CSK is making a comeback, winning games. So Punjab, 2 games to go. They will be at the mercy of another team now. It's even if they win 2, will not be guaranteed that they may end at 4 because we still have SRH to play. I think 3 games. There are a couple of teams still with 3 games to play. So that's
SRH have 2 games. SRH have 2 games. One is against CSK, one is against RCB.
Yeah.
And that's that's going to take 2 points off CSK, or it could take 2 points off them. So they are not safe.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be important. But tomorrow's game, if LSG win tomorrow, I'll be happy. So I'm praying that Maharaj out there brings home LSG. I'll be supporting LSG.
Yeah,
Up
because
Diwali
if
hai,
CSK,
come on.
if CSK wins, Punjab goes down to 5th.
Oh,
and now then that
khatam. Yeah.
अनीस सर वो दिन आ गए आईपीएल में जब दूसरी टीम्स की जीत की तारीफें करनी पड़ती हैं, उसकी इच्छाएं जागृत करनी पड़ती हैं, बिकॉज अब वो कैलकुलेटर निकालने के दिन आ गए, क्योंकि इस लीग में इनिशियली लग रहा था कि टॉप 4 बहुत इजीली मिल जाएंगे, और जब जब आपको ऐसा लगा है, आईपीएल ने आपको शॉक दिया है, और टॉप 4 मिलने में हमेशा उतनी मुश्किल हुई जितनी हर सीजन में हुई है. सर, सिंस यू आर टेलिंग अस अबाउट the captain Jasprit Bumrah, I want to talk to you about the captain Shreyas Iyer today, because as a batter he also ended up scoring 4 runs out of 2. उसके अलावा पिछले अगर इनिंग्स की हम बात करें उतना परफॉर्म भी नहीं कर पा रहे, प्लस आज उनकी कैप्टनसी में जैसे कि सुरेंद्र पाजी ने भी बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन उठाए. आई वुड लाइक टू नो आप उनको कहां पर फॉल्टी मानते हैं?
Well, जब वो जीत रहे थे तो we were all going gaga over his captainship, and now losing 5 on the trot, you always find chinks. Like today, not Chahal not bowling the 4th over in the last match, probably
not bowling.
selecting I think they're that Aussie bowler
Warshis.
Yeah. So, and sometimes the captain is as good as the team. We all heap praises on Rohit Sharma, we heap praises on MS Dhoni, but captain is as good as the team. Yes, you have to make the team do well and make them win from losing position. So that is with the bat. Unfortunately, in Shreyas Iyer's case, he's not able to defend. All the matches, barring one, which they lost to Hyderabad, they've been defending. So it's a tough one. We will know his character in the next 2 games. I think the next match is a day game. Maybe that can bring a change of fortune for them.
Yeah, but they're still going to chase. Yeah. They have to chase against RCB. With RCB's batting lineup, you don't want them, and against our bowling, whose confidence is shot. It'll be shot today. Hats off to Arshdeep. Arshdeep was brilliant today. This is why he's the international T20 bowler. He was fantastic. Chahal was fantastic for 3 overs. But Azmatullah, I thought, was really good, although he was quite expensive. He bowled well for his first game in the IPL. But the other two, and Marco Jansen, I've said it before and I've said it again, the guy is bowling 113, 114, 115. He's going for 50 runs. In the last 3 games, he's almost gone for 50 runs per game. So your top 2 bowlers at the start was Marco Jansen and Arshdeep to be the main pacer. One of your main bowlers is going for 50 runs every game, and you still are picking him. And I said before, where is Vaishak? Vaishak has been absolutely brilliant, and I don't know if it's an Indian thing. I say I'm living in the UK. I've always why would you pick an average foreign player when you've got Vaishak? Vaishak's done nothing wrong. He's taken wickets. He's a good death bowler, and then they put him out of the team and they continue to pick Marco Jansen. I'd rather have had Mitch Owen or even Stoinis as a batsman in there than Marco as a bowler. So proper things need to be discussed with obviously Ricky. We can't. We are a team that if we bat second, we can beat anyone. If we have to defend, we can't defend. And it's like a football team. It's like playing everybody up front, nobody at the back, and the other team just comes in and just beats you every single time. So really, really sad and really, really angry as well.
Right, I've got one comment जिसका already सुरेंद्र पाजी ने जवाब दे दिया, which was why no play वैशाख कुमार, bad choice, impact rule पंजाब. And what I feel personally is कि इस सीजन में बहुत सारे कैप्टन ने impact rule की वजह से भी गेम हारा है, because उन्होंने सही प्लेयर्स को सही टाइम पे impact rule को यूज करके अपने प्लेयर्स को नहीं खिलाया. कई बार ऐसे चॉइसेस देखे गए हैं कि उनको रेगुलर टीम में होना चाहिए था, कि impact में होना चाहिए था, प्लस उनको टाइमली यूज करना. So there were a lot of things. But since we're talking about Shreyas Iyer's captaincy, अभी तक जो उन्होंने मैचेस जीते हैं तब तक श्रेयस अय्यर वाज द बेस्ट कैप्टन. राइट नाउ लास्ट 5 मैचेस से वो हार रहे हैं, और कॉन्स्टेंटली न सिर्फ टीम में बल्कि श्रेयस अय्यर की कैप्टनसी पे भी क्वेश्चन उठ रहा है. सो क्या अभी डाउट उठने लग गया श्रेयस अय्यर एज कैप्टन पे? सुरेंद्र पाजी, क्विकली योर टेक एंड देन आई विल गो टू ऑल 2 of you.
Yeah, 100%, because the thing is, anybody can captain a winning side. A captain, you find out who the captain is when you're losing, and we're losing every single game, and there's mistakes there. There's mistakes today. Was Yuzi, last game was Yuzi. These are some of the selections in the management as well who they're picking. So his hands are a bit tied on with that. But today we can't blame him with the bat, because obviously it was a wonder ball from Shardul. So I think questions on his mark, but this for the long term for India. Shreyas being the captain, I still believe in him. I think he's the right man for the job, but he's got to know how to lose, and he's got to know how to switch things whilst he's in control, because I think that's when the real captaincy, you find it out.
Naresh.
I mean, see, this would come in anyone's career, and yes, I agree with Sandy Baji. We need to have faith in him as a leader. He's done well. Yes, these 5 losses has put pressure on him also, and obviously the playing 11 selection, that is definitely questionable. He would have some say in it. It's not that completely, it's not his decision. We have heard that when he was in KKR. So, so we need to, I think next game win should turn things for him. But if not, then I think that may be the end of the season for PBKS. So they need to keep faith in him. He has to score with the bat. He has to make a difference with the bat, whatever the playing 11 is. Today, again, he failed. I think it was a very good ball by Thakur. So that's also must be running on his mind, that he's not scoring himself. He likes to lead from the front, contribute the way he is. I mean, he got a 4 of the first ball. It was brilliantly timed, and the next ball he got out. So, it's a good learning phase for him also. He's done well as a leader with multiple franchise. So this probably we see a turnaround right away in the next game.
Sir, आप क्या कहेंगे इस बारे में?
About Iyer, right?
Iyer's captaincy, doubts over his captaincy.
Like I mentioned to you, I find him a very calm guy, but when things don't go well, you probably get to know the temperament of a captain. So this is an IPL. We'll have to see whether he will be handed over the captainship. He's had issues with BCCI. That's why he's not got the contract, if I'm not wrong, in one of the seasons, or I think he's still below the contract. There is issues with the BCCI with him. We'll have to wait and watch whether he will get it, because there are talks about somebody else getting the captainship, not Shreyas Iyer.
It's a tough one because he's not been in the team. So he's not been in the T20 team for a while. The ODI team, I think I
think he will be playing for India.
ODI is his best format. It's his best format. And the test match, probably not. He's not going to play for that. But
number 4 is his. In ODI, number 4 is his.
Number 4 is his, And he's a brilliant number 4. And I think today, Punjab teed it up nicely again. We didn't lose the wickets in the power play. Connolly came in, and then Shreyas was in. There was nothing wrong with the order. He got out to a beauty. And I think Nelson was the Jaddu today, because Nelson took 2 wickets at 113. And I was waiting for, because I think Mumbai were done at the exact score. Megan Nelson, and he got the list to my prayer. So next time, it's the toss. The toss is going to be important, vital for Punjab. If Punjab are batting second, even against RCB, I still fancy us to chase any score they've got on the board. If we are batting second, I can't see how we can win against RCB. I just can't see it.
Naresh, would like to talk to you about Deepak Chahar, except the 1 over where he got badly hit in the death overs. Deepak Chahar in last 3 matches, 2 good overs in death over versus LSG, 33 runs for 2 versus RCB with wickets of Virat Kohli and Padikkal against RCB, and now 19 for 1 versus PBKS with the wicket of Priyansh Arya. एक बंदे ने लिखा, bro is trying everything to get retained for the next season in Mumbai Indians, because हमें पता है दीपक चहर कितना नुकसान पहले कर चुके हैं. So अभी वो उसकी भरपाई पर है. अगर हम उनका वो ओवर छोड़ दे जिसमें वो बहुत रन खाए डेथ ओवर्स में, but Deepak is really trying hard to get to the getting those wickets and getting good overs देना इस तरीके से. Do you also feel कि दीपक चहर को फिर next season retain करेगी मुंबई by the performance he has been giving so far?
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to talk about any retention at this point of time, the way the season has gone. But Deepak Chahar comes with a lot of reputation of moving the new ball. And I think the person who handled him the best was MS Dhoni. For Chennai, he used to bowl 3 overs at least in the power play itself. Mumbai has tried that. Probably he's not getting the right length. And he bowls the first over, but he's been expensive most of the time. Yes, you can say he's coming back a bit, but he's not played to his potential. So that the term of retention, I say it is under threat. But he's not inconsistent. He's the way he used to move the ball when he was in Chennai, and I think that's where a wicket keeper will always be a great leader, because he can see it right where how the batter is standing in his stance and what is the stance where he wants to play. So that is what is something missing as a guidance to Deepak Chahar.
नरेश जी उस हिसाब से तो फिर ऋषभ पंत को बेस्ट कैप्टन होना चाहिए था इस सीजन, वो क्यों नहीं?
ऋषभ पंत को मैं पर्सनल मेरी राय है उसको T20 से दूर रखें.
Anish sir, I would like to come back to you and discuss further about Rohit Sharma. So before I ask a question, so Rohit Sharma और Rickelton की partnership in run chases has been great. अब last 7 matches में 63, 13, 148, 10, 57, 143 और आज 59 runs पड़े. But अजूबे की बात यह है कि आज की जो 59 runs थे, हम सबको पता है उसमें कितने रन Rickelton ने बनाए थे और कितने रोहित शर्मा के थे, which was maximum runs were scored by Rickelton. इसके अलावा रोहित शर्मा के इनिंग्स को ऐसे भी बोला जा रहा है कि उन्होंने गेम को बहुत स्लो कर दिया, बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली जिस तरीके का उनका स्कोर था 25 रन्स उन्होंने बनाए, वो इट इज नॉट एक्सेप्टेबल फ्रॉम अ पर्सन हु इज एन ओपनर एंड ऑफ दैट स्टैचर. अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल आर पुटिंग क्वेश्चन कि जितने भी ओपनर्स इंपैक्ट प्लेयर की तरह से आते हैं वो वाकई इंपैक्ट डालते हैं, जैसे वैभव सूर्यवंशी, प्रियांश आर्या comes in as an impact player, gives the team good start, good strike rates, and Rohit Sharma while chasing he's slowing down the innings. So do you think that Rohit Sharma needs to really sit and think like what is an impact player actually is, to not impact it's to impact the other team and not your team?
You're right. Today was one of his very poor days with the bat, where his strike rate was around 100. I remember the Rohit Sharma who used to play in the 23 World Cup. In an ODI, just go step out. If he can play with that same fearless nature, probably we will see the best of Rohit Sharma, because if he's planning to play the 27 World Cup, Rohit Sharma cannot run as quickly as Virat Kohli is the singles and doubles. And today also he was struggling when he tried that double run. Yeah. So Rohit Sharma is good to capitalize in the power play. If he's going to be playing second fiddle to the other opener, it will not help India or his franchise.
I think today, obviously, he did pull the hamstring, so I think that was on his mind.
Yes.
He went for that run, and when he went halfway down run, and he went back. So I think
better don't try that risky run. Try and whack the opposition out.
Yeah, but I think we bowled well to Rohit today. I think we bowled very well to Rohit, and then Rickelton. Sometimes, I think with the opening combination is if one person is timing the ball like Rickelton was, you just said "Chal lelo." just take the strike.
Yeah, but he's been very consistent. One thing, Rickelton has been very consistent this season. A lot of our games, he's won only 4, but his start matters. Yeah.
And where's the cock? Where's the cock? The cock did one brilliant innings, then one.
That's a very unfortunate choice to make between two South Africans. Both are very impactful. So.
Yeah, you can have Jansen now. You can have Mumbai. We'll trade Hardik for Jansen.
वो हमारे आगे अच्छा खेलने लग गया मुंबई इंडियंस में, तब आप क्या बोलेंगे? आपको तब चलेगा?
Yeah, you can have Jansen. We'll take Hardik. I'll take Hardik.
Yeah, Jansen first. Mumbai Indians got him into IPL. So.
Yes.
And his twin brothers played for Mumbai as well. His twin brother Luan's played for Mumbai, I think. Yeah.
Okay. सुंदर बाजी, एक डिस्कशन किए बिना आज का ये लाइव मैच डिस्कशन जा नहीं सकता. दैट इज शार्दुल ठाकुर टेकिंग 4 विकेट्स एंड स्पेशली अगेंस्ट पंजाब. पता नहीं उनको क्या हो जाता है, 16 मैचेस में 24 विकेट लिए हैं. उनका इकोनॉमी 9.60 का मेंटेन हुआ है. 2 बार 4 for ले चुके हैं, इंक्लूडिंग दिस मैच टुडे. तो आपको लगता है शार्दुल ठाकुर अलग से खा के आते हैं व्हेन इट कम्स टू पंजाब?
No, he's got a special relationship with Shreyas Iyer. And I'll tell your viewers, I will tell you guys a bit of personal knowledge on this one. It's true. So when India were here, I think for the World Cup, I think it was for the World Cup. I met them in the hotel, and Shreyas Iyer and Shardul Thakur were ready to go out at 11:30. And them 2 players, so you could say these guys are going to go out, and I think they'll practice the next day on the match. So it's like, yeah, they're really good friends, and they mess around a bit. And
they played a lot of years for Mumbai together. Yeah,
they're very good friends. So maybe they went out drinking last night. Shardul took him for a drink and didn't drink anything himself.
Clearly, Shardul Thakur was drinking a mojito and nothing else.
Oh
Okay.
gosh, but yeah.
Yeah, Anis sir, would like to ask you one more thing. आज की बुमराह की कैप्टेंसी, अब बॉलर को कैप्टेंसी देंगे तो थोड़े बहुत तो उसके इफेक्ट देखने को मिलते हैं. 7 बॉलर्स को मुंबई इंडियंस ने आज ट्राई किया है. आई हैव नेवर सीन मुंबई डूइंग दैट. आरआर को करते देखा था, रेयान पराग खुद भी बॉलिंग करने उतर जाते थे. 7 बॉलर से बॉलिंग कराई गई है. और इसके पहले ये वही पिच है जब पंजाब किंग्स ने मैच खेला था वर्सेस डीसी, जहां पर सारे पेसर्स को यूज किया गया था. पर आज के इस मुकाबले में स्पिनर्स ने तो तहलका मचा. हमने यूजीसीएल को देखा उन्होंने क्या किया. सो आई वुड लाइक टू आस्क यू दिस क्वेश्चन कि जसप्रीत बुमराह का पहली बात 7 बॉलर्स को यूज करना, आप इसको कैसे देखते हैं? दूसरा, क्या था खास उस वक्त की पिच में और अभी की पिच में कि तब एक स्पिनर भी कंसिडर नहीं किया गया, लेकिन आज के मुकाबले में स्पिनर्स को मौका दिया गया और उन्होंने बराबर.
It was the same wicket. The conditions were probably different, very different. That was
Yeah.
seeming around a lot. Maybe they have rolled over on that. I have not followed that. But trying 7 bowlers, nothing wrong, because in the start Mumbai went for a lot of runs. There were 100 runs in 10 overs. They were always going at 10 per over. So maybe that's the reason he wanted to try. Will Jacks, he tried the Raghu. So everybody
Raj
went for
Bawa.
runs. Raj Bawa, he bowled one good over. So when I'm checking at everybody's analysis, Raghu Sharma 2 overs 22, Will Jacks 1 over 9, Raj Bawa 1 over 11. But my concern is not anybody else. Bumrah not picking wickets. 3 wickets in what about 12 matches? That's a big concern. जब catch आता है तो
He maintained that consistency, right? They dropping Prips and runs.
बुमराह को मिल जाता सर विकेट. नमन धीर ने छोड़े हैं कैचेस. आज भी बुमराह का ही ओवर था जिससे प्रभ सिमरन का विकेट होता और नमन धीर ने कैच ड्रॉप किया.
You know what? Because he's our trump card in any World Cup. You know, ये मुंबई इंडियंस हारता है कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है हमें. जब इंडिया हारती है तब फर्क पड़ेगा.
Yeah, and that's one thing we saw Arshdeep, the way Arshdeep bowls for India, and we see Bumrah bowl for India. You know, I think Arshdeep and Bumrah and all the matches they've played, I think they've only lost 2 games when both of them played. So you know, sometimes you just need that dancing partner, and for me, Bumrah and Arshdeep is the
Bowlers
best.
also need partnerships. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. I've got some comments. वैष्णवी वर्ल्ड 310 बोल रहे हैं कि एक जमाना था जब सिर्फ बैट्समैन को कैप्टनशिप देते थे, अभी बॉलर्स का जमाना आ गया है. बेस्ट एग्जांपल पैट कमिंस. इनका एक सवाल ये भी है, नरेश जी, आप अगर इसका जवाब दे सके, क्या बुमराह एमआई का परमानेंट कैप्टन हो सकता है?
Why not? Why not for the next season? Why not? Because I really am skeptical. I think Hardik is done with Mumbai. Surya Kumar. All depends on the future the selectors give for him for Indian team. If there is little hope, then we can say next year. Otherwise, even Surya is out. Rohit depends on his fitness. Obviously, he's not going to lead. So Bumrah is the only next choice. Or if they are looking at long term, a youngster, Tilak Verma is starting off as India A. Let's see how he does in this 1 year. But
And then
why
Shreyas
not
will be
Bumrah?
yours. You take Shreyas.
Yes.
You take Shreyas. You take Shreyas in the thing. Yeah, he'll
Really,
bowl.
Yes, could be us. Ishan Kishan could be us. Jaiswal could be us. Mumbai. So we don't know what's going to happen going ahead. But definitely there's going to be a lot of changes.
There'll be a lot. And I think Jayawardana's days are numbered as well.
Jayawardene will be out too. Yeah.
He's. I think the game's past him, and I think this was with Rahul Dravid. You know, the T20 game was getting away from him. The Test matches and the ODIs. Still think Rahul Dravid should be head coach of India, but you know, Test matches wise, T20 wise, it's a different captaincy. The mentality is completely different of these players. The winning, you know, the 10 to 14 and over, and that's why I'm saying I think the BCCI need to have a redress the balance between ball and bat, because it's heavily favoured in the batsman's favour. Even like the head high bouncers, you know, you need to make it like at least one bat thing, otherwise the hook shot will be dead. And I think they need to look at that and give the bowlers a bit more think. And I think even with the foreign players rule, they need to look at that again, and maybe each player can put in an extra foreign player into the first 11. I think that rule's gone past it now, because the level of the Indian players and the foreign players is, you know, the Indian players are getting better now. So I think it should be open. The impact sub should be open too.
अनीस सर, पंजाब किंग्स ने 6 मैचेस जरूर शुरू में जीते, बाकी के 5 हार गए. आप कोच साहब को कुछ नहीं बोलेंगे पंजाब के?
You know, there are times when you want to spank the coach, बट वो उंगलियां चबाते चबाते उनके नाखून कि ये मैच जीत जाए, मैच पूरे नाखून बच खा गए अपने की पॉन्टिंग, क्योंकि उनके जमाने में ऐसी फील्डिंग नहीं होती थी। ओके, आज जबकि एक ही कैच छूटा वो भी बहुत डिफिकल्ट था, लेट्स एक्सेप्ट इट, दैट वुड हैव चेंज्ड द गेम, बट इट वाज वेरी वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर Marco Jansen. Otherwise, Ricky Ponting, I guess, has done everything right. It's just that the rub of the green is going against Punjab. They've been losing all tosses, barring one where they should have won that game. Probably today's game was the right game to win it.
Yeah.
And you can't complain every time. Yes, you're losing toss. What does a coach do when you run out of batsmen and then you have to get an impact player? अगर वो नहीं आता तो 160, 170 में पड़ जाते.
They would have been out. Very
Yeah.
true. Very true. They would have been out for once.
Top teams want to play struggling teams, because to get those points, and if you lose to teams in this season like LSG and Mumbai, that becomes tough for the top teams, especially with just a couple of games left. So yeah, this.
But
this
you
should
think
have been
about it,
Punjab.
in no other league in the world, you've got probably still 6 teams fighting for the spaces, and then also, we call it basically in Punjabi, where you don't want to finish bottom. The humiliation of finishing bottom in the IPL, it's very serious. So, like even with MI today, they didn't want to finish bottom. They played better. They've tested some of the younger players out as well. It's a win-win for them because obviously they are planning for next season now and the auction. And again, for Punjab, and I always said this before, after the auction that they had in Saudi Arabia, we messed up. Our team had actually got worse than the last year because we lost Maxwell. And Maxwell, if he doesn't do it with a bat, he does it with the ball. So and he's a very good spinner as well. He's great in the field. We lost him. We didn't replace him. And then obviously we could have improved the bowling, but we didn't do that. We got 2 spinners that nobody's heard of or average. And then if Yuzi was to get injured in this season, I said it before, you've only got Harpreet Brown. So I think the auction, we needed to improve the team. We didn't improve the team. So that's where the buck stops with Ricky and the management. They didn't do that. And now next year, someone like Mitch Owen hasn't played any games. Would he keep a contract? I don't think so. Will Lockie keep a contract? He shouldn't because of his injury record. They need to get a spinner in. They need to get another Indian quick bowler. Someone, maybe LSG for Mohsin Khan. That would be my ideal signing. So
टीम थोड़ी है आप सुरेंद्र बाजी, ये ठीक है। आप हमारा हार्दिक ले जाओ, हमको अपना श्रेयस दे दो, मोहसिन वहां से ले आओ। अच्छा प्लान है, नाइस, गुड प्लान।
The only person I'd stop for Shreyas is Bumrah. I would love Bumrah in Punjab. Punjabi मुंडा है, पंजाब ले खेलना बड़ा अच्छा है।
वो नहीं देंगे सर, वो अगले सीजन पूरा सीजन विकेट ना ले, हम तब भी नहीं देंगे। जसप्रीत बुमराह पे इतना प्यार है, हमें पता है कि
if there's only one player to get retained by Mumbai, it's going to be Bumrah, then definitely he's leading the next season. So
Yeah,
I don't see anyone else getting retained.
yes, absolutely. जसप्रीत बुमराह का इम्पैक्ट ही बहुत बड़ी चीज है। भले चाहे विकेट नहीं मिले, इकोनॉमिक जो उनका रेट होता है वो भी सही रहता है। कभी कभी पड़ जाती है, मैं मानती हूँ, वो तो बुरा दिन किसी का भी हो सकता है, बट स्टिल जसप्रीत बुमराह इज वन प्लेयर मुंबई कभी लूज नहीं करना चाहेगी, चाहे जो हो जाए। वेल, टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस मैच, कल भी एक काफी इंटरेस्टिंग मुकाबला है, बिकॉज आज के इस मुकाबले को मैंने देखा जब मुंबई और पीबीकेएस चल रहा था, उस टाइम पे सीएसके फैंस बहुत कूद रहे थे, उनको चाहिए था कि आज मुंबई जीते। रीजन बीइंग कि सीएसके के चांसेस बढ़ जाएंगे अगर पीबीकेएस के पॉइंट्स कम हो गए तो, और बिल्कुल उनकी मर्जी का काम हुआ है। अब उनके हाथ में है ये सारा जमावड़ा कि अब वो कल क्या करने वाले हैं। तो कल है लखनऊ सुपर जायंट्स वर्सेस चेन्नई सुपर किंग्स इन लखनऊ स्टेडियम। सर, क्या ये 2 इजी पॉइंट्स हैं सीएसके के हाथ में, या फिर एलएसजी वापसी कर चुकी है, अब आप नहीं कह सकते?
वेल, उनके हाथ में है ये जीतना, बिकॉज ये जीतते तो दे कम टू द 4th पोजीशन, एंड व्हिच इज वेरी प्रेशियस पोजीशन, बिकॉज बहुत नीचे थे, धीरे धीरे करके ऊपर आए। यस, दे विल बी ओवरटर्न का लॉस होगा बिकॉज ही वाज one of the best bowlers. How they're going to fill that gap, we'll have to see. Otherwise, the guys like Sanju and the other batsmen, especially that young boy, Gujarat boy, Patel, Purvi Patel has to come to the party. And Ruturaj has to come to the party. I'm afraid he's not come to the party. So here is where now the batsmen will have to do the show, because Lucknow has nothing to lose. वो तो party खराब करने ही बैठे हैं. You get rid of the couple of players, you know how they are playing. So this is a golden opportunity for CSK to grab 2 points.
Yeah.
CSK more like comeback super kings, ये मुझे बैकएंड से बोला गया है। नरेश जी, आप बताइए कल क्या हो रहा है एलएसजी और सीएसके के मैच में? कमबैक हो रहा है सीएसके का इन प्लेऑफ्स?
Yeah, I think that there's a comeback. Yes, as Anish bhai said, Overton will be a loss, but I think they'll get in the left arm spinner. I forgot his name. West Indian. He may come back.
He's
Hussain.
playing.
Hussain.
Akhil Hussain.
Hussain played the last game also.
He played the last game, yeah. So I think more responsibility, as Anish bhai said, batters, and Shivam Dubey also has to come for the party. Maybe
yes.
bowls couple of overs.
Stop dropping catches.
Yeah, bowls couple of overs. But yeah, I think Chennai is on a good, kind of a return the way they are playing. Let's see how they perform. But LSG, nothing to lose. But they continue to make the same mistakes. I don't know. Same Puran is getting a long run the way Sky got from Mumbai. So, except for one inning against Mumbai, Puran hasn't done much. Even the super over was messed up. So, yeah, let's see what happens tomorrow. But CSK, I think, is favorite for tomorrow.
सुरेंद्र पाजी, सीएसके को एक लाइफलाइन मिली है बिकॉज पीबीकेएस लूजिंग दिस मैच, तो कल आप उनके बारे में क्या विश करना चाहेंगे?
I hope they lose. Yeah, simple as that. Because I am frightened. I'm going to offend a lot of CSK fans here. I am frightened that MS Dhoni will make a comeback in the playoffs. And that will be a nightmare for me. So, because he shouldn't be near the team. And now you have Sanju. Let Sanju play. MS Dhoni, take a rest. Enjoy your retirement. Let the young.
We don't know about Ayush Matre. I don't know whether he is fit, not.
Very good player. Very good batsman, Ayush. Let the young guys do T20s now, a young guys game. And, Dhoni, I don't want, because I think it will just overshadow the tournament. If Dhoni comes back, for me, I love it the way it is. We're seeing the young players coming through. We're seeing exciting matches. Everything is about the cricket.
Sandy Baji, if Chennai would have been where Mumbai is, he would have made a comeback just to play a couple of games. He will not mess up this playing 11 if they end up in top 4. He will not.
That's true. That's true as well. But the push and what people want, that frenzy. I'm not a friend of it. I like to be calm, collected. The cricket does the talking, not individual players. That's why I'm not a fan of that, because, with the Chennai fans and, they are cheering when one of their own batsmen gets out for Dhoni to come in. And I can't back that, because you're killing somebody's career for somebody who's got enough money, got enough fame, is a legend. We don't want to see that. And then he comes out, eats balls, tries to hit a 6 and gets out. So it's not the same MS Dhoni that was there 4 or 5 years ago. So I think that's the important thing. But Chennai, they've discovered quite a lot of ball. Mukesh Chaudhary, that's the guy I like. I've really rated him for a long time, and he's finally got his rhythm back. It's a good thing. Did he play for Mumbai? Did he play for Mumbai?
No, he's playing for LSG.
CSK. He's playing for CSK. Mukesh Chaudhary.
That's left arm of space.
The left arm bowler. Left arm bowler,
please. Yeah, that's Mehul. You're talking about Mehul Chaudhary, I think. He's from LSG, Mehul or whatever.
No. Yeah. The wicketkeeper. Yeah, but yeah, him coming back, I really liked him, and he's had a lot of injury problems, and but they got good Japanese as well. So they're getting younger players playing for them. That's very good for CSK in the future, because I think this is a big year, because obviously there's one more year. And then it's the mega auction again. So franchise is already thinking who they're going to retain, who they're going to release for that.
Right.
Yeah.
चलिए, रिटेन रिलीज की बातें तो होती रहेंगी, लेकिन आज के मैच का मुजरिम और हीरो भी डिस्कस कर लेते हैं. सर, क्विकली आपकी तरफ से आज के मैच का मुजरिम, जो कि मुझे तो बहुत सारे दिख रहे हैं, बट आप बताइए मुजरिम और हीरो.
हीरो तिलक वर्मा, मुजरिम आई वांट टू से नमनदीप.
सर, वो तो सीजन मुजरिम है, वो उसको हम सिर्फ गेम का आज का कैसे बोलते हैं.
रदरफोर्ड को ले लो. रदरफोर्ड.
ठीक है, रदरफोर्ड. नरेश जी, आप बताएं.
तिलक वर्मा हीरो. एक्चुअली अगर पंजाब जीती तो इट वाज अमर जाई एज द हीरो. एज एन ऑलराउंडर ही डिड वेल. Actually, I have Robin Mins as a villain, because he had not dropped. This was 170, 180. Because of him, it went up to 200.
Okay,
because of that drop. सुरेंद्र पाजी, आपके हिसाब से?
Marco Jansen. What a
yes.
terrible
Actually,
performance.
Actually, both the bowlers, right? 108 between those two.
Yeah.
No, that's too much.
Bartlett,
Yeah.
Bartlett and Janssen. And you know, if there were Indian bowlers, everybody would be up in arms, say Indian bowlers, this, but there were two of our overseas. And yeah, and then obviously the hero had to be Tilak Varma, because had he got out, and who dropped him? Marco Janssen. So it can only be Marco and Tilak in this game for me.
तिलक वर्मा जब भी खेलते हैं हीरो बन जाते हैं. This is what we expect from him. Thank you so much Anis sir, thank you so much Naresh ji and Surinder Baji for joining me today. जिन लोगों को इंटरेस्ट है 31 मई को आईपीएल फाइनल मिस्टर अनीस साजन AKA मिस्टर क्रिकेट यूएई के साथ देखने का, आप लोग प्लीज ये मौका ना गवाएं. There is a great chance of you getting it. आपको सीधा इंस्टाग्राम पे जाना है. देयर इज अ गिव अवे गोइंग ऑन जहां पर आपको प्रेडिक्ट करना है अपना टॉप 2. अगर आपने सही सीक्वेंस में विद ऑल द स्टेप्स फॉलोड अपना कमेंट किया और उसके बाद में फिर आप उस चीज को जीत भी सकते हैं. जहां आप अगर आप दुबई से हैं तो 10 लोगों को हम अनीस सर के घर पर इनवाइट करेंगे टू वॉच द मैच विद हिम. इसके अलावा एक लकी फैन को इंडिया से मौका मिलेगा इंडिया से फ्लाई करके दुबई आने का टू वॉच दिस मैच विद द टीम. सो डू नॉट मिस आउट ऑन दिस चांस. इसके अलावा बाकी एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए मिस्टर क्रिकेट यूएई का इंस्टाग्राम पेज, हमारी वेबसाइट और सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म्स मौजूद है. सुरेंद्र बाजी आप भी आ सकते हैं, वैसे ही आपके लिए भी है. नरेश जी आप भी आ सकते हैं, आपके लिए भी है. वी वुड लव टू वेलकम यू ऑल टू वॉच दिस फाइनल. और आप लोगों के लिए तो मेरे ख्याल से जरूरत भी नहीं प्रेडिक्ट करने की सर, ऐसे ही आप लोगों के लिए देख लेंगे क्योंकि सर बुला लेते हैं. क्या कहते हैं आप?
Yes.
I would love to come, and I will come to Dubai one day, and I will meet you guys, because I love the work that you guys are doing, and engaging with the fans. It's really good, and it's good to have a head like Anis Baji, because his charisma is brilliant and it's infectious. So let the older guys still lead, and that's we want to be.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, all three of you. We'll see you tomorrow in the next game.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.